Hello everyone, Alastair here from Business Spider Web Design and SEO. I hope you're all well and keeping safe and enjoying your isolation as much as possible. Today I'm going to try and keep it relatively short because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a long day, but what I'm going to talk to you today about is adding products to your store. Don't forget, if there's anything else you want me to cover or go through, or if you need me to slow down, use the chat and I shall do as requested. If not, if the chat closes, you can get a hold of me on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/businessspiderweb, or you can email me at contact@businessspider.co.uk. Okay, let's get on with it then. So we're going to add some products to your store. So I've got my isolation nightmare stream website up and running. This is the one that we've been building. So first of all, we're going to need to install what's called a WooCommerce plugin. That is sort of all in one box web store. That'll have your payment gateways in it. Generates emails for new orders, allows you to cancel orders, amend orders, collects data for your customers, makes them create. Well, you can have the option to make them create an account or check out as a guest. If you create an account, make them create an account, you can harvest their data, and that can be useful for letting them know of upcoming offers, etc. And you can also have special member discounts and stuff like that. You can also create a wish list, so that your users can add something to your wish list, and when it becomes in stock, you can have an automatically generated email sent out to them saying this is on offer, or it's now in stock, whatever you like. So it's a really useful tool for just reaching out to previous customers and hopefully getting them to return. So first thing we need to do then, once you've logged into your site, click on the main dashboard, get that loaded up, and what we're going to need to do is install some plugins. So we go there. This is your plugin page, and at the top we've got add new. Now what you're going to search for is WooCommerce. There it is, WooCommerce. Right, start searching as soon as you type. There it is. Just click the install now button, and once that's installed, click the activate button. So I'll click that now. I will go through one extra add-on for WooCommerce that will allow you to create, like a builder for your product. So if you're selling a skateboard, somebody wants to buy a complete set, they can select the actual board, the wheels, the trucks, etc., etc., and sort of go ahead and complete their full order like that. Still installing. Okay, while we're here as well, then while we're waiting, I'll just talk about quickly about an SEO plugin that you can have. That's for search engine optimization and helps people find your website on the web when they're using Google, etc. This is a walkthrough plugin, and it makes SEO, or the on-page SEO and initial SEO, a lot easier. It's still painful, it's still a long process, and it's still an ongoing process that you're going to have to look at constantly. You have to constantly monitor it, keep it updated. That will allow you to try and get ahead of the game and list on Google on the first page, and with any luck, the first item on the first page. Okay, so that's installed, so click activate, and that should just take a couple of seconds before it's loaded onto the page. There we go. Right, now up in the left hand corner on the bar, you'll see we now have a WooCommerce listed and products. So in WooCommerce, this is where you do your initial setup, so you get your payment gateway set up, look at your previous orders. There's even graphs you can have. So if you're running your EPOS directly from your website, you can. It's a really useful tool for accounting and stuff, and just see how your daily figures are going, give you profit and loss, etc., etc. Pretty powerful tool. Considering it's free, it's pretty amazing. So yes, let's have a quick look at the settings there. So yeah, this is all pretty sort of self-explanatory. Just fill out the form as best you can. You can add many payment gateways. I think it comes pre-configured with PayPal actually. Yeah, there you go, pre-configured with a few options. Yeah, you can set up your emails, so you can have your custom emails with your logo, etc. on. You can manage when the emails are sent, what the email that it's sent from. So you can have a no reply email in there. So that's not actually an email address. It just spoofs it and makes it look like it's come from that email address. Obviously, if somebody does try to reply to it, it won't go anywhere, and it will just get bounced straight back to their inbox. Oh, that, yeah. Sorry, you can even add coupons in there. Your predefined coupons for discounts, etc. And you can also configure the types of products that you can use the discounts on, or if it's specific products, etc., etc. It's really customizable. It's completely up to you, however your business model operates. So let's have a look at the products menu. We've got categories there. So if you're selling clothes, t-shirts, shirts, etc., etc., all fall into categories. That makes it easier to search for stuff on your store. So it's a good idea to make sure you add categories to all of your products. Right, so adding a new product. Second one down the list there, add new. We'll go straight into that. So again, this is all just forms. Somebody else has done the hard work of making all the coding for you. It's great. So product name. So this is going to be the main title of the product. So test product. Now, when you click out of that box, it should create automatically from that heading your link to the product. So if you have a look just below it, it's given us test-product. You can change that, but it's normally pretty good at getting the right thing in there. The only difference is if you sort of start off, you add your first t-shirt and just call it t-shirt, then you're going to start running into problems. So we've got a description. This will be the description at the bottom of the page. So let's type in long. Get some lipsum in there as well. Let's get well, this is just some it looks like Latin, but it's not. It's sort of commonly used for just filling in white space on websites when you're just designing it. So we'll bang a long description in there. Let's paste it in. Below it now, here we've got the type of products that you can use. Obviously, if you're selling something that's non-tangible and just that you can download, or if it's an e-ticket or something like that, you've got the option to do that here. Excuse me, coronavirus. Joking, obviously. So simple product, grouped product, external product. So that's if you're an affiliate marketer. A variable product. Simple product is obviously the easiest of them all. You can whack your price in there. You can add a sale price, and then you can schedule the sales just by using that link there. So have it turn on and off at certain times of day or certain dates. Your tax status, whether you're VAT registered or not. you can, if you're not VAT registered, you can just stick them to 0 rate and none, or if you are, you got the standard 20% in there. Again, that's all configurable in the WooCommerce settings. You've got inventory management as well on this, so you can, as you sell stuff, it will obviously bring your stock levels down, so you can't sell something that's out of stock and end up with egg on your face. Or you can choose not to and just have it in stock or out of stock or on back order. Some things on back order, it will tell the customer, and it will tell the customer before they try to order it. Excuse me. SKUs, yeah, if you're a store owner, no need to go into that. Sold individually, so if that's a ticket that's a family ticket and one person can only buy one at a time, for instance, you can enable that. So each time a customer wants to, for each instance of the product that you want to sell to the customer, they will have to go through and create separate accounts for each item that they want to buy of the same thing. Various shipping options, again, that's configurable in the WooCommerce settings page, and you just select from the drop down menu whatever shipping class you want to assign it to, whether it's a big item that requires a courier or something like a letter that can be just sent through the mail. Linked products, so this is upsells and cross sells that will appear at the bottom of the page. So you might also, like, as someone's browsing around, it just helps them go through the site and find exactly what it is they're looking for. Or you can upsell, you know, t-shirt. You might also like a green one or whatever. So attributes. Now, if we go into a variable product, this is where it becomes a little more interesting. So down here we have the attributes. So we haven't added any yet, but we can do here, create a custom attribute, or you can predefine some of the attributes that you've got. This color is a sample one, so we'll add that in. So it's, well, test product t-shirt, let's go for. So select terms, these are pre-configured in the WooCommerce settings, or you can add your own separate one. So if you've only got one product that's got like a rainbow color or something, you can just do it on the individual product page, and that will then update the whole list. So if I added another attribute now, I would then have the option to have rainbow, and there it is. So let's select 4. Right, so use for variations, you're going to need to tick this, otherwise nobody's going to be able to select what color they want. Click save, and now we go into the variations below it. Now you can either create them one by one, but unless you've got hundreds of products, or say different colors that you want to put on in different sizes, it might be a good idea to just automatically add the variations for you. So let's go for cancel. Let's get WooCommerce to do that for us. So create variations from all attributes. I remember this would come in size, color, whatever you like. This will all be configured by the customer when they're going through your store. Now then, for each one of these, you need to add different prices, the weight for the shipping. Rather than guess, let's have a look. Yeah, the price, sale price, the stock levels. You can have it manage. Click manage stock there, and you can enter the stock quantity. Whether you're allowing customer, if it's an end of line item, you can have it so you can't have back orders. Enter the weight, etc., etc. Shipping class. I mean, if it's a t-shirt, and they're going to be all pretty much the same item, so leave that same as parent, and you configure that up in the general settings and the shipping settings, etc. So that's black, so we'll enter a price, $4.99 for that. Now this part here, this small picture is going to be the picture of the selected variation. So if you've got different colour t-shirts, for this one you'd have a picture of a black t-shirt. The next one down the bottom, or the next few, you'd upload pictures of said colours. Now there's also a main product image you can have, so when the customer, before they've selected the colour that they want, you can have the main image. Now whether that's, you have all the variations, all the colours sort of in the first image, or just one of them, or your logo or something like that. This is the image that the customer will first see. So let's select that. So I'll go for an arbitrary one. Let's stick that one there. Don't forget to fill out your alt text and your descriptions, etc., as previously discussed. And then we'll select the variation image. Same again, just click on it. I forget what it was. It was black, wasn't it? Have we got a black one? There's a black hoodie, that'll do. There we are. So you just do the same thing for each one of these. You have to add a price, otherwise it won't show up on your website. So any that you want to sort of temporarily disable, you could delete the price. Green. No, I haven't got green. Okay, right. The rainbow, I won't enter a price, just so I can demonstrate that to you. All in stock, all correct. Variation image. Right. So, last of all, we have the product categories. Now, if you haven't got the category yet, you haven't made the category that you want to put your item in, you do have the option to add it straight away at the bottom. So we'll click on that, add new category, and call it the test. A parent category, that is where it sits on the hierarchy. So as we're doing t-shirts, it would come under clothing. As you can see there, we've got a clothing category with t-shirts in it already, but we haven't got test product category in there, have we? So let's give that the parent category of t-shirts, and that should have another indented, there we go, indented test product category there. So there's your hierarchy. You can add to multiple categories. That can get quite messy if you're not on top of it. You can fall foul of it. So try and keep it simple. Try and keep everything in a logical order, and you can't really go too wrong. So that's that selected. Anything else? Oh, sorry. Yes. So the short description. Right. So just weirdly, the description at the top of this form will appear at the bottom of the product. This short description, the table at the bottom, will appear at the top of the product next to the picture. So let's get another little line of text from here. Oops. Write that in. You can also add your own little descriptions to the individual variations as well. But yeah, I mean, if you've got hundreds of products, it's going to be a nightmare. So I would just stick to the long and the short description. And if you've only got one or two, or if maybe it's a bit of a complex product that comes with some user instructions that you want to make sure people are aware that if they need to supply their own power cable or whatever, it's a good idea to whack them in. Okay, so once you've configured all of that, just click the publish button there on the right. You can preview it. Takes a long time to load if you are previewing it. Best off just publishing it. If you don't like it, you can always delete it or hide it. And once that's published, we'll be able to view the product. It will give us a little link on the left-hand side here, view product. And there it is. So, like I said before, the main image that you've got encompasses all the products all the variations. So try and choose a picture that's going to work for that. Once we choose an option, see how the rainbow hasn't appeared there because we didn't give it a price. So click black, picture updates straight away. I didn't enter any stock. Blue, entered one stock. In fact, I didn't even manage stock on that one, so I could order an infinite amount of them if I liked. And again, hover over it as well. You get a zoomed in image, or you can have the pop-out light box. Have a look at the image again. Again, there's the extensions that we can add to a wish list. Add to cart. That's that added to cart. You can configure that to send your customer straight to the cart if you want, or carry on shopping. So there we are. There's the cart. It's all already nicely laid out for us. The customer can delete stuff from their cart or change the quantity, etc., etc. It gives them a subtotal, so they know exactly how much they're spending. There's your area for entering a coupon code that you can configure at the back end. And then the checkout's pretty much already done for you as well. The customer will put in their billing details, shipping details, etc., etc., and then whatever payment method you have selected in the back end, your customer can select. Yeah, good. Right, so on that, if you've got, like I said, the skateboards, I've got this. This is a pretty cool tool, Composite Products. That allows you to build your products as they've sort of got demonstrated here. So I don't know if you, good example, making a skateboard, isn't it? Something that comes in many parts and is completely customizable. You can get it all done in one place, one page, makes it really simple, and people tend to like it. A bit of interaction. It's good when you're looking at your analytics as well. You can see how far people got on these individual little items for building your skateboard, and you'll be able to see what products they've stopped at and then exited because you haven't got what they want, or if it's too expensive or whatever. That bit, that's down to your business, where what you decide they're leaving for. But it's a good tool to have. $79 at the moment. Again, all of these, they come on and off offer all the time, and you can find an old version for free if you look hard enough. I'll show you an example on a website. This is my son's website. He draws Simpsons characters for people. So you send him a picture and he'll draw you as a Simpson. So yeah, here we go. So you choose, on this part you've chosen the background. Now you choose how many people you want in your picture, full or half body, etc., etc. Move on to the next step. There we go. That'll be next step, whatever you want it to be. Or you can skip steps, go straight to print type. So really, really customizable, really good tool, well worth the $80 if that's something that you're doing, or it's well worth spending the time to try and find an old version. Yeah, that's WooCommerce. It's not going to be buggy at all because it's WooCommerce is the shop plugin that you're using, so it will definitely be tested and definitely will work with your website. So let's have a look at coupons. So there you go. I mean, the first one you do, it sort of walk you through it anyway. Create your first coupon, and there's a little tutorial there you can look at. Really, really simple. Enter your code. 10%. Oops. Right, now the options that you've got down here, fixed cart discount, so it's apply to everything in your cart, or you could do individual items or categories. Percentage discount, so fixed product discount, coupon amount, enter that, or enter your percent, so give that 10%. You can offer free shipping with it, however you're given the offer, and then you can enter an expiry date. So I only want people to use this until tomorrow. There we go, and then from then that coupon will no longer work. Usage restriction, so if you've got spend £100, get a 10% discount, so minimum £100. You can have this selected so your coupons can only be used, or what can't be used in conjunction with any other offers. Have it so it's not, you can't have further discount on sale items. You can pick the individual products that you want. So what do we have? It was test, wasn't it? Test. Type the first 3 letters. There we go. There's our test products. So we can use all those. Or we could have it on all products if it's easier to just exclude a couple of products. You can have your categories. So test product category, that's showing up. See how it's all interlinked. Whatever you do, it's all sort of updating itself. You haven't got to go back and forth all the time. So as long as you do it in a sort of logical fashion, just get one product done at a time, adding the variations as you go, adding the attributes. It's really sort of really pretty simple and quite diverse at the same time. It does take a lot of time, especially if you're just building a website for yourself, and you're not a developer, which is, I mean, if any developers are watching this, I'm not sure why. But it's a good tool. It's a good tool. Save you a lot of time. You don't need any code. The amount of code that you'll need will be minimal. And if you get any problems, like I said in the previous in the first video, there's a massive amount of support out there. Lots of people have done YouTube videos, walkthrough, talkthroughs, etc., etc. Really good. Or if you just got a simple problem, just give me a shout and I'll see if I can fix it for you. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll go through a little bit more of that SEO plugin that I touched on earlier. Talk about some of the basics of search engine optimization and how to get analytics, Google Analytics, installed onto your site so you can log in whenever you like and see how your site's doing, see where it needs improving. One thing I will say is that Google does like fresh websites with fresh content, so start thinking now about writing a blog, keeping your content fresh. The best way to do that is to write a blog. But yeah, that's all from me tonight. I'm going to go and get some well-deserved rest, and I shall see you 9 PM tomorrow. Thanks for watching.